as a married man for years by the grace of God. I want to tell you the secret of a perfect marriage. Perfect marriage. Who wants to hear that secret? Who wants to hear the secret of a perfect marriage? Who wants to hear? If you know the secret, tell me please. Me say define the secret. In short, the secret to a perfect marriage is still a secret. You have to unravel that secret first before you start working towards having a perfect marriage. But the Lord shall help you. You know, is there really a perfect marriage? It's there, but somehow, not just they do and they go. God is helping you. They give you the grace. Not because they do 35, 45 like that. That's what they do. If you are able to sustain it like that, you are working towards perfection. When I did my wedding by the grace of God, 1994, you know, I'm sorry, I meant 96, please. Okay, 2000. 2004. Okay, 2010. Okay, last year. Somebody gave Mama the yes, we say November last year. You see, let me share these two stories with you. You see, favor is really very beautiful. Put those hands together for you. Man, you they look well. You are blessed. I went to a church. A pastor gave the title of his sermon, The Beauty of Womanhood. He preached about womanhood, talked about it. A whole lot was said. You know, if you give a woman money, she converts it to wealth. Are you aware? If you give a woman a house, she makes it a home. But if you give her trouble, she gives you Sambisa forest. In other words, it's what you give your wife, she gives you back. So, I haven't talked about marriage for a very long time. The pastor now said, all the men here, come and appreciate your wife's beauty with an offering. Appreciate your wife. The first man came, he dropped 20,000. He said, my wife is too beautiful. Let me just use this token to appreciate her beauty. Before you know, another man came, was crying, he said, oh God, I only have 10,000 to appreciate beautiful joy that God has given me. People were giving offering. Then the last man came, he frowned from the back. He now dropped 15 naira. My pastor provoked. How is your wife that ugly? That you can't even appreciate her? Say, man of God, if you see my wife, you will give me 20 naira change. You will give me 20 cards. In the midst of that, appreciate your wife, you know. Lastly, on this note, before I got married, there's actually a girl I want to have married from Borno. Their village is very shares boundary with Sambisa forest. As I was getting married, as I was trying to get married, my father said, my son, go to anywhere for love. My mother said, marry Benike, you get rest of mind. My father said, go anywhere for love. What is Borno? We got there. They gave us all the requirements for the traditional marriage ceremony. On the day of the traditional wedding, they told me they omitted something. Guess what they omitted? They say my father-in-law will flog me 12 strokes of the cane. They said it's part of their culture. They want to see how I can defend their daughter. Yeah. My mother said, I tell you, marry Benike. My father said, go to anywhere for love. Do it. I did it for your mother. Benin people will shout and say, hey, Omona he. Omona go out in love. Then they hate me. The most humiliating aspect is not about the strokes of the koboko. They said for every stroke he gives me, Pia, I will shout, very embarrassing. I said, they're happy for the flogging. My father said, do it for love. My mother said, I didn't want you. Mr. Eze, your attention is needed outside. Now they start to, I said I will do it. But this lady, my father-in-law, he brought those quadruplets, koboko, where they get children. Most of koboko, some are single, but some they get family. They get, mama said a branches koboko, brought it out. Many people were saying, Kai, this is the ball. This is the ball. They love this lady. My father-in-law put the first one, shouted, people get shocked and say, hey, this boy can go to any lengths for his wife. He put the second one, pa, people they hate. From the third one, the ayelele they change character. You know, they complete again. When they put them on, come here. I was still doing it. For the first one, pa, many people were still healing. From the seventh one, pa, so Mr. Money, I've just gotten an information from your wife's family. They said there's something they didn't tell you yesterday. That they want to see how you can defend their daughter. But your own is only 6. But what you are going to be shouting is Oba Tokpe. Maybe when they give money, the first one, I go shout Oba Tokpe. It completes. From the second one, it will be Oba Tokpe. It don't the minus. From the other one, it will be Oba Tokpe. When they put again, it will be Oba. When they put another one, it will be Oh. When they put the last one, and no money can go anywhere. Put your hands together for me. My name is King Zina, the anointed comedian. I do jokes to break yokes.